You putting in that work. You putting in that work. So hey y'all, we back. Let me put a little bit of lotion on my hands, y'all. A little bit of lotion. My hands a little dry. So hey y'all. So what's up? Hey y'all, it's been a minute. I know. It's been a minute since I actually did like a sit down video and talk to y'all and all that good stuff. So we're here, we're doing it. We're here. So I finally have some time, a little bit of downtime as far as from travel. So I was like, you know what, let me sit down and talk to my friends. Let's have a conversation. You know what I'm saying? You know, well, kind of one-way conversation right now, but yeah. So and we have story time. We got story time. So in the meantime, let me go ahead and do these edges. Let me go ahead and lay these down before we actually get into it. And I'm using this brush, which is my edge brush here. Let me actually come closer. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, for these edges here, you know, get these right, get these together real quick. And all right, so okay. Yes. Actually, I followed this brand on not Instagram, on Facebook when I was on Facebook. Hold on, y'all. All right, so let's start. So y'all, oh my gosh, so yeah, so now that I have just a little some downtime, just a little bit, you know, I wanted to come out with record another video with you guys, like a sit down video, and show you guys what I have been, you know, just hold you guys until y'all, you know, like give you a few updates or whatever, what's going on, what's, you know, in the life of me. And also just catch up. So y'all, and just let y'all know, I am going to be using the same foundation. My dog is scratching at my door, but every time when I let him in, when I let him in while I'm recording, he's staring at me, you know, just wanting attention. And then if I close the door and like lock him out, kind of, because he can still open the door when the door is not like always shut. So, but yeah, he'll scratch at the door. So I might let him in, you know, later on, but in a few. But hold on. Okay, so yeah. All right, let me see. Let me get right. So all right, so yeah, we got something to talk about. Listen, I gotta tell y'all something. We got talk. This is okay. This girl talk. So hey, girl, hey. All right. All right. The first thing I'm gonna do is, I've already moisturized. No. I can't pick you up right now. No, go lay down. Good boy. So, see. So where was I? Yeah. So y'all, I got to. Oh my gosh, y'all, we got to talk. So the first thing I'm gonna do. First thing is first, of course, I've already moisturized, as I mentioned before. So well, yeah, I have already moisturized my face. I'm gonna use an oldie but goodie, and this is Smashbox Smooth Blur. I'm using that one as and this is my primer that I'm gonna use. And I'm using the same foundation from NARS as well, so I'm just going to, you know, like pretty much go ahead and tell y'all that too. So that way you'll know. Miss a product or whatnot, I will do my best to link the products that I use below, all the products, so that way you guys can have it, because I may not show you like every product that I use like step by step, because again, I got some tea, okay? I got some tea to tell y'all. So first things first, we're gonna do the brows. Matter of fact, let me put this brush over here. And we are using the dark brown by Anastasia Beverly Hills for the eyebrows. And of course, let me put this over here. And what else? Where is my, oh yeah, my angle brush. Definitely gonna use my angle brush. So yeah. All right. So yeah, so y'all, oh my gosh. So yeah, I really, y'all, in my last video, I want to point out that yes, traveling has definitely been one of the top things right now for me. And as you can probably tell, and also with, you know, with the different brands. So anyway, oh really, this battery does not last very long, I'm telling you. So yeah, I met well, let me start with this. What I did in the park at Centennial Park, excuse me, in Atlanta was so much fun. Y'all, do y'all know how long it's been since I did a cartwheel? Matter of fact, how long has it been since you did a cartwheel? You know. So I really I really enjoyed that. I enjoyed that experience because there is, you know, you still got a little girl, a little boy out, you know, sometime, you know, let them play. So that was like the perfect opportunity, and it was so beautiful that day, y'all. It was so pretty. So so yeah, that was, I just want to point that out. That was like a moment I definitely appreciated. So yeah, and girl, I got these eyebrows done. Not recently. I got them done. I can't even tell you when, but it's been a couple of days, so they, I mean, you know, they still look good. I see it look, you know, a few hairs coming back, but I oh yeah, and then I got this hair done. Now, y'all, I was gonna do a birthday prep. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was gonna do like a video, like a birthday prep video, and record it. And I had intentions on doing that when I got my hair done, but I was just like, yeah, I don't know. I was in a little bit of a funk, so I didn't bring my camera with me to record. But yeah, shout out to Mika. Shout out to Shamika who did my hair. I'll leave her information in the description below. But yes, honey, she did that. You know, she did something quick, something easy, you know, a little stitch. But so I'm definitely liking it. And she wasn't too heavy-handed either, because I'm kind of tender-headed. That's the reason why I haven't really went all the way and got individual braids, like box braids, just yet. I haven't done that just yet because, ooh, my patience with sitting long. Like, it used to be nothing to sit for like 5 hours, maybe 6 the most, right? 6 the max. But now, I'm just like, okay, are we done? Like after 2 hours, I'm just like, okay, are we done now? Like, how far are you? So I was like, yeah, let me not do that this time. So it's like, all right. So yeah, so I was gonna do a birthday prep, but video, but I just didn't want to do it. So yeah, okay. So y'all, so oh my gosh. So yeah, so everything. So much has, you know, been going on and getting my life together. And that's always a heads up. Oh, and my website is up. Just saying. Okay. So yeah. Told y'all, like, oh my gosh. Like, I was like, yeah, I have to get back into what I enjoy. And that is definitely something that I do enjoy. Y'all, I'm going in to define my brows with the oldie but goodie again is MAC. And to all the moms out there, okay, all the moms, y'all know what I'm talking about. I may not have a human child, but a dog is close enough. Okay, he's close enough. It's yeah, it's a responsibility, because he loved me. He loved his mommy, and mommy loved him very, 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 very much. But mommy also has to have her time. Okay. Okay. All right. Let me not get too excited, because it doesn't end very well. It doesn't end the way that I want to end, but you know, it's all good. It's you know, whatever. So I met somebody, and and as for me, I'm the type of person that I don't want to, I don't know, this is kind of a sidebar, but not really. I'm a person that, like, I like to meet a person by chance. Like, if I happen to, you know, we show up at the same place, you know, same place, same time. So I'm big on that, because I believe, you know, I'm really big on, I believe in synchronicities. I believe, you know, I believe being at the right place at the right time. So, and taking opportunities when they come. So, like, y'all, all right. So, I was out And I had just, oh y'all, I'm getting hot. This shirt is getting hot now. I'm gonna see how long I can stand before I have to before I change. But so yeah, so I was out, and I went to you know, just finished working out, went to a place, and my favorite place, Smoothie King, whatever, to you know, get me some protein. And yeah, and I ran into a really close friend of mine while I was there. Like we popped up at the same time, and we chit chat for a little while, you know, whatnot, because I mean she's been my friend for like a long, very, very long time. Matter of fact, I actually call her my sister. I call her my mom. So anyway, there's a point to why I'm saying this, okay? Because you know she with me, you know what I'm saying? Like we cool. So so we were we were in line. We were behind somebody, and we were just talking about, you know, different types of protein and smoothies, whatever. So I guess that the person in front of us like was listening to the conversation. Clearly they were, because they turned around and actually joined in briefly, and and so. You know, and I'm a friendly person, whatever. You know, I'm like, you know, I talk to him too, and then I was, you know, and then so her and I both were waiting on our drinks. While we were waiting, you know, we were still talking, catching up, whatever. And then the person in front of us, the guy in front of us, was, you know, they went over to talk to who they knew as well. So, oh, so the whole time, whatever, nothing was said, whatever, and. And I didn't pay attention, because as for me, I'm not the one that's like gonna scope somebody out or keep staring at them, keep looking at them or whatever. You know, just, you know, I get a peek, I look, whatever, and then I just, you know, I keep it moving, because I'm not the chaser, I'm not the aggressor. I'm just, you know, you want to talk to me, you know, I see you looking, but you ain't speaking. So, you know, say something. So, do I want to use this brush, y'all? See, that's what I'm saying. Where are all my brushes? So anyway, okay. All right. So so I go ahead and grab my drink, and I'm, you know, I'm about to leave, and I tell my friend girl, you know, I tell her bye, whatever. Well, not bye, but, you know, like, see you later, because I really haven't talked to her or seen her since her wedding. I haven't saw her since then. So we had a lot to catch up on, you know, ask about her, you know, the kids or whatever. So my drink was ready, and I get ready to go. And again, I don't pay attention. I'm not, you know, I pay attention, but I don't pay attention when it comes to like other people. Go into my car, and then the person, whatever, I'm gonna stop saying the person. So he kind of. So he's leaving too. So, you know, I've already left out the building. I'm getting in my car. Oh, I'm getting in my car. And they bent, you know, they kind of like bent down and like kind of like talk to me to get my attention. And you know, they're joking around with me. It's like, man, I should have waited. You could have just paid for mine, blah, 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 whatever. So I'm like, kiki, yeah. So I joke back. You know, whatever. I joke back, and then the conversation goes on, and they're like, you know, are you from here? Blah blah blah. Like, I don't see you around. I was like, I know. I stay in my lane. I don't really go out like that. So, so they proceed. So he proceeds to ask me, you know, he tells me, you know, you have a really pretty smile and all, and I'm like, you know, thank you, I appreciate that. Da da da. And then goes to ask me, so like, you know, can they take me out? I think that's what he asked me, can he take me out? But anyway, his goal was basically to get my number, to get access to me. Okay, cool, whatever. So I did. But before I did that, when he asked me, okay, so yeah, so he asked me for my number. And I'm like, well, what did, you know, like, so what is your name? Like, So we just jumped to that. Like, I don't even know your name. Like, what's your name? So he told me his name. And I would say this. He was he was very persistent. Gosh, he was persistent on getting my number, my name, whatever. And then he was like, on my way to Atlanta, go ahead and give me your number. I'll call you on my way back or on my way down there, something like that, or whatever. So obviously he wanted to talk to me, you know, while he was on the road. Cool, whatever. I don't have, you know, nothing against that, but at the same time, I was just like, I really don't feel like talking. Like, I just left the gym, I'm tired. But yeah, so I gave him my number and I called, we exchanged numbers or whatever, and then he texted me, and I, you know, and I ain't gonna even front. Y'all, I ain't gonna even front. I won't even front. Like, dude, very clean cut, like, okay, very clean cut, just, oh my gosh, okay, like, very pretty smile. I'm talking about one thing I'm gonna look at, okay, if out of everything else, okay, normally people look at the shoes, the clothes, blah blah blah, all this stuff. Me, I don't. I am so different. I love that about me. I love that about myself. The first thing I'm gonna look at is, like, I'm gonna look at your skin. How do you take care of your skin? I'm looking at your skin, and then your teeth. Teeth is big for me. Like, that's huge for me, because I have to be able to look at you. I gotta be able to talk to you. Like, nice teeth and everything. Yo, oh my god. So just and just dress nice, and then his car, y'all, oh my gosh, and don't get me wrong, don't get it twisted, y'all. Like, I am not all about materialistic things. Y'all know this about me, and if you don't know this about me, now you do. I am not big on, like, materials. I'm not looking at, like, what you drive and all. Yes, you do have to have a car. That's basic. Okay, that's just a minimum. You do have to have a vehicle when I talk to you. But he was different. He just, it was, I'm trying to get this, oh y'all, I'm trying to get this open. I really am, because I really like my prolong wear. So, you know, so the conversation, we actually talked, we talked that night that we met. And, and you know, it was consistent. You know, he called me, not called me, but he texted me in the morning, hey, hope you have a good day. And, you know, then, you know, I would text him, and I'm like, you know, what you doing? What's going on? You know, he's looking at property. He's got a very good, very smart man, very smart. Was getting to know me. You know, we were really getting to know each other, and got a business, and he's got contracts with companies that he works with. And just, you know, just all around, just really, really very smart. Knows what he wants. And and very respectful. He's very very respectful as well. So yeah, so, you know, it was all good, you know, just having genuine conversation. So of course we got to birthdays. We talked about birthdays, and and lo and behold, okay, his birthday is him and I share the same birthday month, but within the same week of each other. He's about maybe 5 days after mine. So I was like, oh, word. So the only thing was, of course, that he wasn't really big into astrology like I am, but I mean, it wasn't a deal breaker, because I know what I believe in. You know, I know that you're born at a certain time and on a specific day for a reason. I mean, it's for a reason. So I mean, why else would you be born? So anyway, that's neither here nor there. It's a little sidebar. The only thing is that he does not live where I live. He actually lives like 2-3 hours away from me, which which then says, okay, so that's long distance. So I have to put everything into perspective because I know what I have been through. I know. So I was like, okay, so I'm not going to keep repeating a pattern. We'll keep repeating a cycle that I know that I want to get out of. So dude, very consistent, from what I did experience. And okay, do I like this brow? Okay, we're gonna keep rolling. We're gonna keep rolling because I will look at it in a second. So all right, oh my gosh, I got 2 notches. This battery does not last. It does not last, especially when the story's getting when it's about to get juicy. So yeah, I need gloss. Or do I? He was talking about, tell me about his history, a little bit of what he has going on. He already have kids, and he's very much older than me. I will say that he's older and older. But I don't know what it was. Like I don't know what what excuse me, at that time I didn't know what it was, but it was just like, and he's very charming. I'm talking about, listen, okay, he checked every box off the list. I mean, when I say like he's very diverse, so what I mean by that, dude can dress down, okay? He can dress down, have a nice shirt on, have the gold chain, have the sneaks, you know what I'm saying? Have the kicks, rock. I mean, I'm talking about rocking it out, you know what I'm saying? He can dress gangster, you know what I'm saying? Like he know when he could put this shit on. So, which I really like that because, I mean, every night I like the clean cut, the suit, Stacey Adams. I love that. But I still like, get a little gangster for me, like throw on the chain a little bit, put the hat to put your hat on. So anyway, so he had he had that, and and I'm talking about dress. Oh my gosh, he could dress so well. And down to his shoes, like just very clean, pretty eyes, just very, very fine man. As time went on, it was like my spidey senses was going off from what he was telling me. My spidey, it was just like, okay, so Tara, something's not right. Tara, get, you gotta get more information on him, right? So. So what was really sweet, so what kind of, I want to say this threw me off. It didn't throw me off because I'm always down for a ride. I'm always down for a trip. I'm always down for like, let's take a flight. Let's book this flight. Let's, pack your bags. We out. Okay. Who? Okay. So when he realized that our birthdays were so close, he was like, he suggested, I mean, he didn't come off strong and say like, hey, let's go, but he did bring it up as a suggestion. And he said, since our birthdays are so close, why not we can just celebrate it together. Okay, sir, what do you have in mind? What do you have in mind? Because obviously I'm not going to Costa Rica because it's just too much going on in the air right now, and that's actually where I was gonna go. I booked in everything, but anyway, that's the whole other topic. That's a whole other story. But yeah, so it's rainy season there, and I actually told him that. I was like, well, I had planned a trip to go to Costa Rica for my birthday, but that's been changed because it's just too much going on right now in the ocean with with these storms and hurricanes and he informed me, which I knew this, but the fact that he brought it up and it reminded me again. It reminded me of why I chose not to go to Costa Rica. So he was like, yeah, like you don't want to go right now because it's rainy season. So he was like, if you think of somewhere you want to go and we can go. He was like, we don't have to have the same same room or whatever because again, we just met or just started talking. So he was like, he'll take care of it. He pretty much take care of me. So I was like, I was considering it, but he didn't pressure me, so I didn't have to give him like an answer right away. But eventually, I had to give him an answer, so he can go ahead and book the flight and book the trip. So again, y'all, listen. Listen, when we talk about booking, taking trips, who? Oh, okay. My bad. Hold on. But again, it was just something. It just didn't. Can y'all even see this? Okay, yeah. So it was just something. It wasn't clicking. It was just something was going off. Like my intuition was like, nah, hold on, just pump the brakes. I know you excited. It was like me talking to me. It was like, I know you excited. I know you really want to take this trip. I know you do. But hold on. Get as much information as you can before you actually go across the world, not across the world, across the, the country with somebody that you just met. So, and he understood that. So I was like, okay. So there was a few things that I really, that it just didn't sit well with me, with him, that I had to really think about. And I'm like, okay, so it was a red flag. Something that just, it was a red flag, and I didn't know it was a red flag because my intuition was like, my spidey sense was like, okay, no, like, hold on, pump the brakes, just chill. So anyway, I'm getting to it, okay? I'm getting to it. Figure out what it was, but I knew it was something that I need to pay attention to, but I just didn't know what. So I had to reach out. I had to reach out to a reliable. Okay, I'm about to get out these brows, cause they're sisters, not twins. So all right, let's move on. So yeah, like a few people that would know this person, or I know a reliable source that would give me the 411. So I hit them up, and can y'all tell I've been waiting to tell the story? So yeah, and then my battery's about to die. So okay. So yeah, so I hit up a source. I hit somebody up. I was like, hey, do you know? So I asked them. I was like, so do you know this person? I told them, the first last name. And they was like, yeah, I do. It's not like, they would come and visit, blah blah blah, and all this and everything. But what they told me was what I don't know. Like, I knew it, but I didn't know it. So where am I going? What am I doing? Okay, let's do the foundation. I'm going in again with the oldie but goodie. This is NARS, and this is the soft matte complete foundation. So I'm using these two shades because I want this to blend very well and go according to my skin tone. So yeah, so so when I tell you, oh my gosh, they gave me the complete rundown. I mean, like, definitely gave them compliments. Gave them compliments. Yeah, very, 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 very clean cut man. Very smart, intelligent, very intelligent. He speaks with, oh my gosh, you already established, so that way I don't have to feel like I'm building them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I already got their stuff together. We can build. We got room to build. They already have kids, so I ain't got to worry about that part, because I don't want any of my own, that is. But I don't mind having bonus kids. So, or bonus child rather. So so great, cool. But it was just, again, so anyway, but man, when they told me that sometimes they dip out, they dip out for a period of time, and then they'll show back up just out of nowhere, and nobody knows nothing or whatever. And I was like, oh, that's a flag. That's a flag. I can't. You can't be just doing no disappearing act, especially if you looking to build with somebody and have something with somebody. Can't do that. And among other things that they told me that I won't disclose, but I will say that it's just, those are flags that I can't ignore. Couldn't do it. But y'all, it was among some other things also that I learned. So that was pretty much going to be a heartbreak waiting to happen. So I was like, yeah, nope. I mean, they pretty much on. I was like, dang, man. I was like, man, oh my gosh. And then I'm like, dude, then for my birthday, I was like, you know, why don't we just go to Atlanta and make, you know, get some make some reservations to the garden rooms. I've never been to the garden room before, but I hear it's really, really nice. And it's, you know, the ambiance is beautiful. It's got flowers everywhere. Matter of fact, if y'all watch my my vlog, what was it? The brand event, my first brand event, I think, 19 Keys, when I met 19 Keys. If you watch the one where I went to Juniper, ooh, y'all, hold on. What's going on? I went to Juniper, then you would see the garden room in Atlanta is similar to that. And I really wanted to go, so I brought that up, but he was like, shoot. He was like, you know what? He was like, have you been to Vegas? He asked me if I've been to Vegas. I was like, no. No, I haven't. He was like, shoot, well, we can go. Let's go for our birthdays. Like, why does this happen? Why does this have to happen? The way I get when I'm in a relationship is just that's just, it's not gonna work for me. But I mean, it was fun, you know, I guess. But y'all, I was just like, dang, man, listen, look, I give props where it's due, and I will say that, you know, he ain't hurting. You know what I'm saying? He you know, very established, and again, not that I'm looking for not that, you know, I'm intentionally want somebody to take care of me, but shoot, who am I to tell you no? Really? Yeah, So I said to say that, ladies, pay attention to your intuition, okay? Make sure that you are listening to your intuition. If you can't figure out, for any reason at all, that you can't figure out why you can't move forward with a person, or like what's causing you to, you know, to kind of pause. Because again, I mean I can't tell y'all the whole conversation, but it was just like, I'm looking at this person like, okay, because people can look at me the same way, like, you know, 36 years old, have no kids, never been married, what's wrong with you? That's the first thing I think of. And I try not to pass judgment like that, because I don't want people to judge, you know, be judging me, but, you know, in a sense like that, because it's just the type of romance or the type of like relationship I truly desire. I just don't think it exists in this era, in this lifetime for me, because there are some very, very, I'm talking about very hurt people in this world. Like they are hurting inside, and they cover it up with a smile, or you know, or living a secret life, living another life that we, to the outside people, outside looking in, we don't know or realize. But when you really look at a person, I'm just like, wait a minute. And you know what? And even when I first met him, even when I first saw him, like in person, when I saw him, I don't know, it was like his, though he's a very fine man, and very built. Oh my gosh, very built. Just, I'm in the gym. He in the gym. We both can work out together, potentially work out, and he's fit. I'm fit. Cause anyway, so yeah, so I mean, nice body. Didn't have a belly. Just very built and clean cut. But again, it was just some things that like kind of just threw me off about him. Was even when we text, or like when we get off the phone with each other, like, you know, like he'll send me a picture, and picture for picture, or you send me a picture, I'll send you a picture, or keep one. I'm like, look, I am not that type of person. Somebody that keeps asking me to send them photos of me, eventually I get tired. I'm just like, you know what, here's my Instagram, take a look at all the pictures you want to, because I'm just not that person. I don't like to sit here and send and keep sending pictures all day. And honestly, he had just a little bit of an ego, and I peeped that. I can peep ego so well now, thank God. I peep ego, like the last interaction. Oh my gosh, my battery's dying, so I'm gonna talk as much as I can until it dies. But like the last person I tried to talk to, they turned me down, but then want me to explain or tell them when I started finding them attractive, or when I started liking them. Why? It doesn't matter now. it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter now. Like who cares when? Because you're not interested. So why do you want to know? So that's is again, this era is just very, very ego driven. Like people just, boost my ego. Tell me how good I look. So see, I don't need that type of validation, because I know I look good. So I'm not gonna go around keep fishing for compliments. Like, like, so what you like about me? What you like about me? What's, turn off. So I don't like that. That's a major turn off for me, because if I didn't find you attractive, I would, first of all, you would not have access to me like this. I would not have given my number out or given my number away. I don't like that. So, because obviously I find you attractive. Obviously I want to talk to you because I've given you permission. I haven't blocked you. You haven't blocked, and I didn't tell you no. I didn't want to give you my number. Matter of fact, while we were there, I gave it to you. So, so yeah, I gave you my number. So anyway, so yeah, so like I was saying, like even with like my past experience when I gave y'all the story when I was in Atlanta, it was just like, so like I don't even have time for you, but yet want me to tell you like when I start liking you. Red flag, major, I'm talking about major red flag. I do not like that at all. I do not like that, because if I like you, if I find you attractive, why should you have to keep asking me what I like about you? So anyway, especially if I just met you, I don't. All right, so I'm back here. I told y'all my battery dead. So this is actually my a backup battery, which now I really gotta hurry, because this is this is the only one that's actually charged. So all right, so I'm done with as far as the foundation wise, and now I'm gonna move on to, where am I going with this? With my concealer. Concealer. So all right, but yeah, so I don't know, like y'all, like these ego driven people is getting on my nerves. Now what I already knew or had a feeling of, and I couldn't put my finger on, now I know why. So I was like, yeah, that's drama and a heartbreak waiting to happen, because no, it's just not for me. So it was disappointing, but oh well. Moving along here, I reconnected with somebody I met a while back. Like we met for the first time at a party. I met this guy. He he's want to tone me down. I'm just like, yo, what is up with it? Why do y'all want to move so fast? So I kind of just, I gave him I didn't give him anything. I gave him the boot though. I was like, no, I don't. No, I'm good. You like, that's way too fast. I gave y'all this story just to say I reconnected with him. So anyway, so yeah, I reconnected with him. He messaged me. He sent me a message, and he was like, oh wow, like, it's been so long. How's it been going? Like, let's catch up. What you doing? Blah blah blah. So we have a conversation, and it's all good or whatever. It was going well. And he was like, yeah, I was just, because he also doesn't live here either. Sheesh. He doesn't live where I live. He also lives like 3 hours away, which is actually in the same area as the other guy. But just further out. One lives in Buckhead. The other one, I can't remember. But he lives like the outskirts of Atlanta. So again, it still would be like a long distance thing. So anyway. So we had a conversation. We talked for a little bit, and we got caught up on like what's going on in each other's lives and whatever, and asked if I was single. I was like, yeah, whatever, and of course he is as well. He has children. He's older, older. Now I would say that he's not as older he's not as old as the first guy that I started talking to, that I mentioned in the beginning of this video. So he's not, he's older. Very well, again, very well established. You know, he works in the corporate office for Delta. Again, very clean cut, and likes to travel. That's one thing I can say between both of them, is that they like to travel, which that's something that, again, that is my love language. Hello. So like, you know, we'll catch a flight. I'm just like, listen, where we going? and then this one, he even asked, like, you know, well, like where do you want to go? And I was like, shoot, what's the, you know, are there any restrictions? Like, are we talking about in-state or out of states? Because baby, your girl got a passport. Like, let's go. I need some more stamps anyway. I want some more passport stamps. So I told him, you know, where I would like to go. I like to visit, where I've never been yet. Was, you know, kind of give him an insight on like what's on my bucket list, and let him know, like, hey, like, I ain't afraid. Let's go. Like, I love aviation. I love flying. I love traveling, period, especially flying somewhere. So, and meeting new people and having a different scenery. So anyway, so he hits me up, and he was like, you know what? Well, next time, I at this point, I didn't give him my number, because we just reconnect again. So I didn't give him a number. We talked through Facebook Messenger, and yeah, I'm sorry. I know I keep saying but y'all, like, forgive me. Like, I'm trying to, you know, do all this and still, you know, say my battery life. So yeah. So okay, this is just so, y'all, I have to laugh to keep from crying. I really do. I have to laugh at this. So before we got off the phone, he was like, hey, you know, like, give me, don't be afraid, don't be a stranger, you know, give me your number, blah blah blah. And I was like, you know, well, I keep that in mind. Let's, you know, continue to get to know each other. So message me today, and whatnot, and then I gave him my number to call me. Now, here's a red flag with him. You asked for my number, and when I refused to give it to you the first time, you took it for what it is. And then when I gave you my number, now that I've given you my number, you're still messaging me on Facebook instead of actually picking up the phone to call me, or texting me from your number. So pretty much you just wanted my number just to say you have my number. Lame. So yeah. And so then he's like, you know, like, what are your plans for today? And I said, you know, I have some errands to run, I got some things to do, but yeah. So I was like, you know, like, what are you doing? You know, just having casual conversation. And he says that he may go to the beach here. Again, he lives out of state. Okay. Again, okay. I'm all ears. Like, at this point over my lifetime, okay, I have learned, keep your ears open. Listen attentively. Listen with intent to understand what they are saying. Listen with intent to pick up what they putting down when they really don't, you know, when they're not really saying. Yeah, you know, I'm gonna go to Hilton Head. I'm thinking about going to Hilton Head or Savannah. I would love to see you there. I would love to see you. I would like to see you. And I was like, you know what? We just reconnected. I'm talking about just reconnected. We just started, you know, communicating with each other. Like, you now have access to me like that. So, and I told him, I'm like, you know, like, Hilton Head is not down the street, sir. It's not down the street from me. It's not. I'm in South Carolina, but where I am specifically is like 4 or 5 hours away, you know, from Hilton Head, from the beach, from the coast, period. So that, you know, that's a little bit of a drive, sir. So I told him no. I was like, you know, I don't feel comfortable with doing that. Like, you know, let's get to know each other a little bit more. I got to know you, like, because that type of trip is not a trip where you just go down there, take a road trip, go down there for the day and come back. Again, that's like a drive, like 4 or 5 hour drive. So you spending, like, you know, I won't say half the day, but you're spending the majority of the day on the road. So I just didn't. Again, I'm listening attentively. I am listening with intent to my intuition, and you know, just I'm being more, very, very, very much more aware of what's being asked of me, or what are these requests, and what's gonna happen when I get there. You know what I mean? Like, I don't play that. I don't play that. So I was like, you know what? Maybe in the future when we get to know each other better, he hits me with, I thought we already know each other. Sir, we haven't spoken to each other in over 10 years. I'm talking about just reconnected like 48 hours ago. Just started talking 48 hours ago, and already you want to take me on a trip. Like, what is up with, like, I have nothing against taking me on trips. I have nothing against that. I have nothing against, babe, listen, baby, you want to take me somewhere? Cool. That's no problem. I'm down for the trip. I'm down to go somewhere, but I gotta know you. Let me tell you something. The only person that I've ever I've actually left the States for, I knew over 10 years. And still to this day, we may not talk every day, but when we do, when we do talk, we talk. So like, I know him. I knew him. He paid for the flight. He paid for those. I ain't pay for shit. Excuse me. I ain't pay for nothing. I ain't pay for nothing. So that's, you know, as I should, you know, whatever. It's my birthday. So anyway, so I've never been outside the country with anybody else other than, you know, other than to meet him. And again, I trusted him because we known each other. So anyway, I said to say, I'm good. Like, you want to take me somewhere? Cool. But I got to know you. We can't just talk yesterday and then now suddenly you want to take me across the country. No, you want to take me on the flight. No. So when I told him that, he was like, he just said, he was just like, understood. And that was it. But, oh well. I mean, I can laugh about it now. It is what it is. It is what it is. So, so yeah. So that's been my stories. Okay. Yeah, Hilton Head want to take, the other one take me to Las Vegas. I'm like, you know, I've never been to Vegas. I would love to go. I heard it's fun, but I also have to be careful. Yeah. Go in and we're going to contour, okay? So, you know, and I say that and it's like, you know, I wonder since I'm a firm believer in, like, you know, like attracts like, and law of attraction. I'm a very, very firm believer in energies, and you attract what you are. You know, it is what it is. You attract what you are. So I started thinking to myself, like, okay, what area in my life am I operating in my ego to the point that I am actually attracting people who also operate in that energy? Don't get me wrong, is nothing wrong with having ego, okay? Every now and then, I like to have my ego stroked. I do. You know, if no one's around to stroke my ego, guess who? Encourage yourself. Okay? Guess who do it? I do it. You know, like, dang, girl, you look good. Like, girl, you did that. Girl, you did that makeup, baby. You know, you look good. And even when I'm in the gym, I'm just like, okay, either when I'm done with a set, or you know, even when I'm done working out and I look in the mirror, I'm just like, okay, yeah, girl, girl, you putting in that work. You putting in that work. You know, my ego, that's my ego boost for me. So, which I feel like that's healthy. I feel like that's a healthy thing because, you know, you're encouraging yourself. But what I don't understand, or what I'm figuring out for myself is, like, why am I attracting these people who are, or attracted to people who operate in that energy? Listen, that's how niggas get robbed, okay? That's how people get robbed. No. I don't know you. I don't know you well enough. Like, now, being that he ended the conversation, because again, I haven't heard from him no more. So he said, understood, and then nothing else. That lets me know you had ulterior motives. You had something else in mind. So had I said, yes, I'll meet you there, oh, it would have been all game. messaging me, calling me back to probably calling me back to back, messaging me. Oh, I'm not. Yeah. So I say all that to say, ladies, listen to your intuition, because when something when it's going off like that, when it's like, yo, Tara, like I get you digging this person. I get it, because they listen, okay? Everything in the book, but that first one, man, I ain't gonna hold you. I was really like, I was like, okay, this could probably work. This might be able to work, but something again was like, something's not right. What am I doing? Oh, lash. Definitely got to have a lash, and maybe just a little bit of shadow. Shatara just gonna enjoy her single life. She's just gonna have to, yeah. When is a good time to call you? And then immediately, again, y'all, I'm so in tune. I'm so in tune. I was like, he's really asking me if I have a man, if I already have somebody. I'm just like, bro, first of all, if I had a boyfriend, but I was already in a relationship, I would have never given you my number. I would never have given you access, that type of access to me. Having my Facebook and Instagram is enough, which I don't have Facebook anymore, but having my social media is enough. Okay, that's access to me. So the fact that I'm giving you my number, yeah, I just don't play on top of games. If I was already in a relationship, I would have never done that ever. So I looked at him. I was like, listen, if you're trying to ask me if I'm single, I'm single. I would never have given you my number if I wasn't. And yeah, so I'm just like, y'all just be forthcoming, okay? Just say what you want. I'm talking about these dudes nowadays. They want to take you on trips. They want to get you somewhere alone, somewhere and nobody a place that you've never been or you're not familiar with. No, we're not playing those type of games. No, buddy. And my daddy ain't even here either. In the physical, he's not even here. So shoot, I can't call Liam or Liam. What's his name? Liam. I can't call him and tell him come get me. You know what? What's that movie? Oh my gosh! And I just drew a blank. What's that movie where he had to get on the plane to find his daughter in France? What was that? Shoot, what was that name? My eyeshadow. Yeah. For my eyeshadow, I'm actually using the Jaclyn Hill palette for my shadow. I want to mention that. So no, I mean, The thing is that I'm glad I know now, so that way I'm not setting myself up to get hurt. Because the last thing that I'm gonna do is intentionally go into something knowing that something doesn't feel right about a person and still pursuing them or still entertaining them. Yeah, I don't have time. I will soon be, honey, I am walking up the stairs to 40. I don't have time. I don't have time for games. Maybe if you caught me when I was, in my younger days, or, when I was in my early 20s, whatever, I probably would have played the game with you, like whatever, but I don't have time for that, bro. I got businesses to run. Like I have events I'm still, getting booked for and everything. So no, I don't, come correct, like just, be real about your shit. So yeah, so then the other guy, and I kind of felt, I know I didn't feel bad. No, I didn't. I didn't really ghost him either, because he still wanted, I'm talking about the first one I met randomly. So so, and he still want to keep in contact with me, like, can we still text or whatever, can we whatever, and all, and even that, at first I told him yes. But then I started thinking about it. I was like, nah, because you still have access to me, which means that you would still try me even after I know this information about you. I just can't keep cool about that. I cannot keep cool about that. So no. y'all. So I'm to the point now, I'm like this close of dating outside my race. Like, I love my black men. Don't get me wrong, y'all. Like, I do. I love my brothers. I do. Brothers, y'all gotta come correct, okay? Your girl like to take trips. I ain't gonna hold you. Again, I do. But not like within the first week we talking. Not within like the 48, 72 hours that we're talking. No, because then that's a major red flag. Major red flag. I'm not ignoring that. I am no longer ignoring red flags. I'm addressing the shit and then no. Or if I don't address it, I'm just like, it ain't for me. I'm good. Kick rocks, go. I mean, not in a mean way, but just saying. Not for me. And these lashes, do I want to cut these? Maybe just a little bit. I'm gonna cut these just a little bit. Where my scissors are over there. Hold on, y'all a second. Look, dating in this age, in this day and age, is like, whoo, baby. I hate to say it like this, and I know y'all know I am one to think and speak as positive as I can, okay? And I'm not talking negative positivity. I'm not talking that. I'm talking like just really and truly being as positive as I can with things. But this particular area, everything else aligns with me. Everything else is aligning. Business wise, going back to school, just, it's on the up and up, which is perfect. It's beautiful. Y'all, I gotta contour my nose. What am I doing? All right, I'm gonna do this lash. I'm gonna do these lashes and then contour my nose. Y'all, I got these lashes from let me show you real quick. From Amazon. They're so cute. They remind me of the lashes that you would get like at the Lash Tech. So I really like the fluffiness, how fluffy they are. You see it? How fluffy and how curly they are. I really like these. So can y'all see? Yeah. Okay. Ooh, these are pretty. Yes. Cute. Yeah, so because honey, you already coming at me with ulterior motives and thinking that I'm not gonna pick up on stuff. Like, baby, over my lifetime, I have really learned, like, all jokes aside, I really have learned that setting boundaries and maintaining boundaries, being assertive, and also listening to your intuition. Take heed to your intuition when something don't feel right. It's not. It's it's kind of I'm trying to come up with a good with a good analogy or something that has to do with it. It's like what they say about the devil for, like religious people, or yeah. He's the author of confusion. Notice what I said. Note what I said now. He is the author of confusion. Baby, I'm telling y'all, if you're single and you're in this world of dating, or not, or maybe not even actively dating, but you are willing or open to talking to somebody, listen to what they tell you. Listen to your intuition. If something don't feel right and you can't put your finger on it, reach out to a reliable source that you know they're gonna keep it 100 with you. You know they're gonna keep it a stack with you. They're gonna tell you the truth and be like, okay, is this person good? This person not? Like, yeah, they're a good person, but not in a relationship. Just like I had what I thought was a good person, but which they're a good person, but just a lousy partner, horrible partner in a relationship. And it's like I can see it a mile away now. Like I can see it. I can see. Nope. Honey, you ain't about to hit me with an okie doke. All right, so I got the lashes on. Ooh, y'all, I had lashes are applied. They're on, and it was nice getting to know you. I wish you well. So do I want to use this highlight? So y'all, I got this palette. It's from Black Radiance. It's True Complexion 3D highlighter palette. It's right here, and I like it. I think I do. I don't, hold on. Yeah. I don't know. Do I want to use this one? Let's try Paradise. Let's try Paradise. Which Paradise is this one right here. I'm gonna try that one, which I believe I had before. Now y'all, my oldie but goodie is Gold Deposit by MAC. Hold on. Can y'all see that? And this is what it looks like in the inside. So this is my favorite one. I ain't gonna hold you. This is my favorite one, my favorite highlight. But I want to try something different this time. So we're gonna go with Paradise. Okay, like that. And this brush I'm using to apply it is the Real Techniques brush, which is actually a setting brush, but I use it as a well, I mean, I'm setting the highlight, so I guess that still counts, right? And then this full moon in Aries, y'all, oh my gosh, you talking about emotions? I actually had to talk to my niece. I had to call somebody, honey. I actually talked to my niece, and I was like, listen, I don't know. You know, I'm an air sign, so you know, sometimes the emotions can really get up there or whatever. So, and she mentioned something to me that I was like, dang, like I knew that. I knew to do that. But sometimes we need reminders. But she was like, have you been out in nature yet? Have you been, you know, get out in nature, go hug a tree, go, you know, put your feet in the grass, in the ground, go ground yourself, go ground myself, so that way I can get up out of that funk that I was in. Because I was just like, man, because after a while, y'all, like, I know that, you know, I kid and I joke around, and you know, I do kiki a little bit when it comes to like relationships and talking about and having these story times and talking about them. But at the time when I realized what the motive really is, or at that moment, it's just like, dang, it's like, really, like, why are you playing with me? But anyway, I'm not pressed. I would say that I'm not pressed. I am not pressed, and I'm definitely not desperate, because if I was, I would have just went along with whatever was offered to me. So I would have went along with it, and just in knowing or unknowingly knowing that something was wrong, but just ignoring because I wanted something so badly. No, that was the old Tara. That is not me now. Nah, bro. I have a lot going on right now with me. I really do. Like, I really do. So my time cannot be wasted. Okay, so we're gonna end with my lips. Like, okay, I'm gonna tell you where I want to go. Huh. Like, are you ready? Alright, so this lip liner is by, it's NYX Cosmetics, and this one is called Club Hopper. But it's brown. It's just that I can't, again, I can't find my chestnut, my favorite one. And even this one looks like it's like it's going on as a purple. It's applying like a purple, which if I was going for that look, cool, like I would just use I would have just used Night Moth, which Night Moth is so pretty. It's like it's a deep plum color, or yeah, deep plum shade rather. And you see how this is, I mean, it's a brown. It's a brown, but it's not brown. It's not the and I don't care how many times you go over it, it still doesn't show up as a, it's more like a flesh brown, or, and I want, but that's the only one I have other than cork. Not that I'm complaining, but I am complaining. Whatever. Okay. All right. So now, all right, I'm gonna apply Flesh Pot, which here. Let me wipe. And this is mine. As you can see, y'all know I go crazy. You know, you gotta do a little dance with it when you blend it in. Shade, you know, when you blend it in. Y'all, it looks really light on camera. Like, it looks super light. It looks too light on camera. Hold on. My bottom line here. Blend it in just a little bit so I can like just calm it down some. So I'm actually gonna go with this gloss. It's called Cinnamon Roll by NYX, for all my deeper complexion sisters like myself. Okay, my deeper tone girls. This is really good for us. We're finished. I'm gonna blend this out just a little bit. Y'all, I really do like, highlight, but when I feel like it's you know, it's a lot in one area, I want to blend it out some, so that way it doesn't look too much in one spot. All right, take this off. Yeah, okay. All right, and just in time, I'm down 2 notches now on my battery. So okay, so this is it, y'all. This is the completed look. I'm gonna blend this out just a little bit. Yeah, so this is it. Throw some earrings on and be out the door, girl. So y'all, I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video and enjoyed my story time. Everything comes with a message. I will end with this. Is I know I'm getting close. I'm getting closer to what I have been asking for. The reason I say that, just short story time, very short. Kind of like a testimonial in a way. Before I got my dog, I was searching. Like he didn't come to me like, you know, right away. So it was like I had to prepare myself for him. I you know, when I got his bed for him, before I got him, I got his blanket, his bowls. And I was on Facebook. And I noticed that somebody was selling Yorkies at that time. And I messaged them, and they were, you know, messaging me, hey, send X amount of money for a deposit, and I'll meet you at this place, at this particular place, you know, to pick them up. Lo and behold, I ended up finding out that was a scam. And so so then I started going to the Humane Society. I was visiting the Humane Society, y'all. I kid you not. I was going to the Humane Society to pick out my puppy every week. I was going every week to see. I was even checking their website. Their website is actually live, so they update it live. I was going on the website to see like what new you know, what I was gonna say batches, what new puppies they have in, like what breed are they, you know, is it a girl or boy, things like that. So I was diligent on finding my dog, because I know what I want. I knew what I wanted, and I know I still know what I want. okay, so then the Facebook thing did not, it, you know, that was a scam. So then my sister sent me, it was either my sister or my niece. My niece sent me information of a bully. It was American bully. It was a blue-eyed pit bull. Excuse me. It was a blue-eyed pit bull. I wanted that one. I was like, oh my gosh, I got my dog, got my dog. That didn't turn out right because the owner that we knew, we both knew the owner, had already sold him, or, you know, had given him away because he was moving. He couldn't take care of him. So again, I was too late, or, you know, whatnot. So finally, yeah. So finally, this last time, so my sister sent me a picture of Poncho, of my baby, of my baby. So again, at that point, I didn't get too excited, but she did give me information to the at that time of the owner. Me and her and I conversed, whatever, and then we set up a date and time that I would come pick him up. And at that moment, I was like, okay. So when I finally had my dog, I was holding him. I had him in my hand. And when I got home with him, I was just like, oh my gosh, I manifested this. Like this actually came to fruition for me. Now, being that I had to go through some tests from what you know, I learned from that. I had to go through 3 tests. And it seems like, okay, well, it was almost like the universe, like, okay, do you really want this dog? Do you really want this? So it was like a test. It was like, okay, well, I'm gonna kind of give it to you, but let me see if you really want this, like, you know, type thing. So anyway, I say that to say, I know I'm getting closer to what I want, because what I don't want, or what I don't want keeps being presented to me. In other words, do I want someone to take me on trips? Absolutely. Do I want someone that's clean cut, whatever, and has got the head on the shoulders? No, you know, they are established and running, you know, they got shit together. Yes, absolutely. And being that I have met those people, they have crossed my path, but they had a different motive than what I have. I know that I'm getting closer. I know that I'm getting closer to meeting somebody. And even if I don't, I'll leave you with this, because now the second battery is dying now. So I don't want to be alone. I'll put it that way. I don't want to be alone, but I'm okay with being alone. I don't want to be, but I'm okay with it. I'm okay with, I'm like, you know, I've made it this far. I'm here. I'm still here. By the grace of God, I'm still thriving. I'm still doing what I need to do for me. I'm still loving on myself, giving myself self-love. I'm living a life of fun, of play, of freedom, time and financial freedom. Like I am living what I prayed for. So therefore, how dare I even question, okay, well, even if I never get into another like serious relationship again, even if I don't, I'm okay with it. I'm okay. Because I am okay. So yeah. So anyway. Alright, y'all, so that's it. Alright. Thank you so much, y'all. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope that you guys picked up some, you know, some gems and some tips. I hope that you guys are loving this look and these braids. Yes, honey. Yes, because yeah, I'm not doing no hair over the next week, because as you know, of course, next Saturday is my birthday. Next Saturday is my birthday. It's also a new moon. So yeah, so excited. So yeah, so I hope that you guys enjoyed this look. Please, you know, I'll go ahead and, you know, like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me what you like most about this look. Tell me what you like to see more of. You know, tell me what you think about my story time. So anyway, my battery's dying. Go ahead, like, comment, subscribe, and yes, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.